AIMS APAC REIT is one of my largest investments, and this has been the case for many years since the global financial crisis. George Wang, the person who led the recapitalization exercise together with AMP back in the global financial crisis, has a meaningful stake in the real estate investment trust. He is the chairman of the management team, and he said the following: "For a structure to grow tall, its foundations must be strong and sturdy. It is only through the disciplined enhancement and selection of strong foundational assets that we are able to achieve financial resilience and sustainable growth." I really like what he said about foundations being strong and sturdy to grow. The real estate investment trust still has properties with underutilized plot ratios. The management has a track record of successfully redeveloping these assets to grow value and income for investors. I am always wary of real estate investment trusts which keep buying properties, no matter the quality, in order to grow and to collect fees. We have to be wary of managers who would even suggest buying properties which are only half occupied or properties with very short remaining leases of 15 years or so, for examples. Anyway, back to AIMS APAC REIT. I like their relatively strong balance sheet with aggregate leverage at 36.1% and a blended debt funding cost of 3.4% and a weighted average debt maturity of 3.1 years. About 40% of their portfolio is in the logistics and warehouse segment. This segment has been experiencing double-digit rental growth across the 4 quarters, with leasing demand largely driven by third-party logistics providers. In FY 2024, 21.4% of leases are due for renewal, of which 90.6% are from the logistics and warehouse segment, and this presents strong positive rental reversion potential. They also completed the conversion of a multi-tenanted lease to a master lease arrangement for 23 Tai Seng Drive in FY 2023. Following an asset enhancement initiative or AEI which cost $1.6 million, the property is fully leased to Rack Central, a data center operator, for an average lease term of 7 years. It also lifted the valuation of the property by 32% from $29.4 million to $38.8 million on March 31, 2023. I really like their strategy of organic growth to create value. The manager is also evaluating several potential asset enhancement initiatives and redevelopment projects. Upon completion, these properties are projected to deliver a stabilized net property income yield of between 7.0% to 8.0%. AIMS APAC REIT has been and still is one of my largest investments. I believe that the real estate investment trust will continue to bring home the bacon. Leadership provided by George Wang, who has skin in the game, a capable management team, a relatively strong balance sheet. A shareholder-friendly strategy to grow value are just a few reasons to like AIMS APAC REIT. Whether you should have AIMS APAC REIT in your portfolio now depends on what you are looking for.